Hello friends, this is Hatim Rampurawala, and in this video we would be discussing the case study based on the concept of behavioral aspect in budgetary control. Okay, so let's discuss the one case study, the earlier one which we had discussed. The same, the earlier one was also on the based on the concept of budgetary behavioral aspect of budgetary in budgetary control system, and this is the second case study on that concept. Okay, so let's revise. Established in the year 1997, Excellent Woodcraft Private Limited is one of the distinguished manufacturers and the supplier of a supplier of an unlimited array of wooden furniture item. So this Excellent Wood Private Limited is established in 1997 and is one of the distinguished manufacturer and the supplier of the unlimited array of the wooden furniture item. Product product compl- compla- com- Wait a second. Product compilation comprises of the modular furniture workstation and the cafeteria furniture. Moreover, it is also engaged in the presentation furniture. It is also engaged in the presentation presenting furniture services that includes interior outfit, office interior, and it is also engaged in presenting the furniture services that includes the interior outfit, fit outs, office interior, and corporate interiors, design, designing interior designing. Wait a second, we'll read again the entire thing. uh, okay. Established in 1997, Excellent Wood Private Limited is one of the distinguished manufacturer and the supplier of the unlimited array of the wooden furniture item. Product compilation comprises of the modular furniture, workstation, cafeteria furniture. Moreover, it is also engaged in the presenting furniture services that includes interior fit out, office interior, and corporate interior designing. So basically, this company provides these all services. Since inception, it has strived to proffer an excellent blend of optimum quality and the price. So from the beginning it is providing a good quality and at an optimum price, and successfully established the company as a preferred choice of the customer in the past years. This is the reason that its product and services are applauded in the industry for its flawlessness. At EWPL, a world-class infrastructure is set up with a different type of latest technology-based machine and equipment, which provides great support in hassle-free production and storage of the preferred instruments. Besides the suspicious workstation, it has recruited a team of a skilled and a and an experienced professional who are magnificently trained to recruit a team of a skilled and experienced professional. Beside the not suspicious beside a spacious workspace, it has recruited a team of a skilled and an experienced professional who are magnificently trained to understand and meet the diverse client requirements within the committed committed within the committed time period. Meet the diverse client requirement within, so it meets the client requirement within the given time. It aims to attain the complete client satisfaction and put its best effort to achieve the same by offering the outstanding product range and feasible services. So it is putting its best effort to achieve the same by offering the outstanding product range and feasible services. EWPL budgeting process for sale. Their process has been mentioned. First, each sales girls make a customer wise listing of the sales for the last few years. Based on these information and her knowledge about customers requirement, she determines an overall sales goal. So the sales girl determines the sales goal. The sales manager, W Robert, gathers all this information and modifies it a bit. Particularly, W looks at variances. So at the end, after making this customer list, this sales manager, W Robert, gathers, and so at the end the power to modify is with, and to approve is with Robert. Particularly, W looks at variances in sales growth and modify low projection to be in line with the average. He, of course, discusses with these corrections with the concerned sales girl. The usual approach is to hold up the other forecast and attribute lack of the sales growth to lower talent. Okay, attribute lack of the sales growth to lower talent. The usual approach is to hold up the other forecast and attribute the lack of the sales growth to other talent. W then meets with J. Donald, managing director. By this time, J already back out of his sales expectation for next year based on his desired profit. J discuss the overall target with W. The usual result is a 7% to 10% increase in the projected sales. Is the 7 to 10% increase in the projected sales, which the W allocates. See, the usual result is 7 to 10% increase in the projected sales, which the W allocates among the sales girls based on their past performance. Okay, so W is allocating on the sales girls to achieve based on the past performances. Of course, J desires that W discuss and negotiate any alteration with the sales force. He believes that with the appropriate logic, not high but attainable target for his sales team can be met. Required, discuss the participative nature of the sales budgeting process of EWPL and advise on the best approach from EWPL perspective that may be adopted. So currently the participative approach is like their suggestion is being taken, the sales girl from suggestion is being taken, but at the end the decision is taken by C. W. Robert. So we'll just see the solution quickly. In a participative budgeting, subordinate manager creates their own budget, and these budgets are reviewed by the senior management. Such a budget communicates a sense of responsibility to the subordinate manager as a foster creativity. This is also called as bottom up approach, sometimes referred as participative approach. As a subordinate manager creates a budget, it might be possible that the budget goal become manager's personal goal, resulting in greater goal congruence. In addition to the behavioral benefits, the participative budgeting also has an advantage involving individual whose knowledge of the local condition may enhance the entire planning phase. See, in addition to the behavioral benefit, the participative budgeting may also have an advantage of involving an individual whose knowledge of the local condition may enhance the entire planning process. So, if there has been, if the local people, that is local individual whose knowledge of local condition is included in the preparation of the budgetary, so that will enhance the entire planning process. The participative budget describes here appears participative in the name only. See, participative budget over here in this case appears to be in name only. In virtual every instance, the participative input is subjected to the oversight and discussion by the sales manager. Some amount of revision is also common. However, the excessive and the arbitrary review that substitutes a top down target from a bottom up. So over here it appears more to be top down rather than bottom up or participative. However, the excessive and arbitrary review that substitute a top down target for a bottom up estimate makes a decent process. Such a gutting appears to be case in EWPL. The same thing being appearing in the EWPL company, that is in this case. J's statement indicates a very autocratic style. See, J's statement indicates a very autocratic style. The revision process also seems to be arbitrary and capricious. There is little incentive for the sale girls to spend much time and effort in projecting the true expected sales, because they know that the target would be revised again, and J estimate J's estimate will prevail. See, there is what they are given is there is little incentive for the sales girl. See, the sales girls are not motivated. There is little incentive because they know that the manager will revise the target, and that only will prevail. That the plan will revise. See, they know that the target would be revised again, and J's estimate would prevail. This situation creates an interesting discussion about the cost and the benefit of the participative budget, and gives rise to game playing and slack. Okay, game playing and slack. Now the second question being asked is advice on the best approach from EWPL perspective that may be adopted. So the second part to the answer, in the top best approach that may be adopted, in the top down approach, budget figures will be imposed on the sales personnel by the senior management, and the sales personnel will have a very little participation in the budgetary process. Such a budget will not interest them since it ignores the involvement altogether. See, top down will is just giving instruction to the lower level, and that will not encourage them, that will not interest, such a budget will not interest them, them, since it ignores their involvement, since it involves their involvement altogether. While in the bottom up approach, each sales girl each each salesperson will prepare their own budget. Each sales girl will prepare their own budget. These budget will be combined and reviewed by the senior. This budget will be combined and reviewed by the senior, with the adjustment being made to the coordinate the need of the goal. Proponent of these approach is that the salesperson have the best information of the customer's requirement. Have the best information. See, salesperson would have the best information of the customer's requirement. Therefore, they are in the best position in setting the sales goal of the company. More importantly, salesperson who have role in setting the goals are more motivated to achieve these goals. If they are being involved, they would be more motivated to achieve this goal. However, this approach is a time intensive and very costly when compared with the top down approach. It is a time, what we can say, time intensive and costly, as compared to the top down approach. In order to achieve the personal goals, participant may also engage in politics. See, however, this approach is time intensive and very costly, where when compared with the top down approach, in order to achieve the personal goal, participants may also engage in politics. That creates a budgetary slack and other problems in the budgetary and in the budget system. Since both the top down and the bottom up approach are legitimate approach, so EWL can use the combination of both. Senior knows the strategic directions of the company and the important external factors that affect it. See, senior management would be knowing the external factor, that is strategic decision. They know the strategic decision of the company and the external factor that affects it. So that might prepare a set of planning guidelines for the sales girl, so that their instruction, the top management instruction, will help the sales girls to prepare in planning stage. That is, it will might prepare a set of planning guidelines for the sales girl. These guidelines may include the forecast of the key variables and their potential impact on the EWPL, plan for introducing and advertising a new product, and the same board sales target, etc. Will these with and the same see these guidelines may include the forecast of the economy. This guideline, that is the top management which is given to the sales girls. These guidelines may include the key economic variables and the potential impact on the EWPL, plan for introducing and advertising a new product, and some board sales target, etc. With these guidelines, sales girls might prepare their individual, with these guidelines, the guidelines which they received from the top management, they would prepare the individual budget. These budget needs to be reviewed to validate an uniformity with the EWPL objective. So then that budget should be checked with the EWPL's objective. After review, if changes are to be made, same should be discussed with the sales girls involved. So that would be involvement from both sides. That is top down. It is a combination of both top down and bottom up approach. So this is a proposed budgeting techniques. Budgeting, see what they're going is proposed budgeting approach, best approach for the company being suggested. So we are done with this. Thank you for watching the video.